So NetWatch, what exactly is it? And it's also, you say that it's one of the services that the doctors need the most. And what would you say, 50% don't have something like this?
Oh, I would say probably 80 or 90% of the offices
do not have
anything like this.
What is it?
Well, the name is very descriptive, NetWatch. It watches the network. In a lot of ways, computers and networks are like teeth. If you leave them alone and don't worry about them and don't put any maintenance into them, problems can occur. And if you wait too long, those problems become very big problems, become very expensive problems.
Like what, for example?
Like a computer going down, a corrupted hard drive, a virus, a fan that's spinning too slow on a computer. There's all kinds of IT issues. Any dentist knows about these issues because they happen on a regular basis, and they have to call the IT company up and spend hundreds of dollars to bring someone in to fix the problem. We want to know about those problems as they're occurring. We want to take a very small problem and take care of it.
Well, how do you know about those problems, though, ahead of time? Help me understand that part.
That's what NetWatch does, is it sends us an alert immediately when there's a problem. If there's a virus, a corrupted hard drive, anything like that.
A fan is spinning too slow.
We can monitor that.
You get notified.
We get notified within a minute. An alert is sent to our technicians. We're aware of the problem. We can go in, call the office up, log in remotely, take care of that problem within a few minutes, minimizing the cost for them and making sure that we've not allowed a very small problem to become a very large, expensive problem for the office.
Of the big name brand companies that we talked about earlier, who's offering this?
I'm not aware.
How is yours? Really?
I'm not aware of any company that offers something like this. We see companies offering data backup and other types of services like that. We're not aware of any company. And again, it's somewhat self-serving by these companies, because if they're called in to take care of a large problem, it's a lot of billable time for that company, and we just don't think that's right. We think that the offices should be proactive and conservative in how they take care of the problems. We don't want our clients to be down. We want them to be functional. We've done our job when our client calls us up at the end of the year and says, gee, I'm not sure if I want to continue with you guys because I didn't really need you that much during the year. We've done our job properly then.
What would you say is the number one problem that happens in dental offices across the country that would have been picked up by your NetWatch? For example, that takes them down?
It would be, unfortunately, staff members going to websites where they probably should not be going, using the computers for something other than pure business functions.
And what happens there?
We get spyware and viruses or corruption of the hard drive, and their computers go down, the networks go down, all kinds of bad things happen.
Are you able to determine that?
Oh, yeah.
And so you can tell the doctor, you can tell the dentist, hey, by the way, this happened, the root problem was somebody's checking out the internet.
Well, the beauty of NetWatch isn't just that we can monitor these activities and know when there's a problem, but the system that we've installed for our offices actually can do a lot of the repair on its own. Rather than them having to call us up, it's called patch management, where the software can actually apply Windows patches, can fix a lot of these problems automatically so that the office doesn't have to call us up or have to deal with it on their own.
Is that right? And really nobody's offering this kind of, no big IT company.
I'm not aware of any of the larger.
Shine or Patterson, they're not.
Not that I'm aware.
They're not in this business.
No, they're in the dental supply business. And again, our focus is what's in the best interest of our clients. And as a former practicing dentist, I want to make sure that the clients that we work with can function. A dentist that cannot access their data, that their computer network is down, literally cannot operate.
Can you buy this a la carte, by the way?
Oh, of course.
They say, I already have a backup program. Can you work with some other program?
Oh, of course. We're more than happy to have clients work with us just on the NetWatch product. A number of the offices we work with do end up bundling it with our other services.
Are you usually less, even bundled?
We have practices that we work with that are spending almost $1,000 a month just for data backup. And they're not getting any type of NetWatch or any of the other services that we provide. That's why I'm so excited about the system that we have for our clients, is that we can offer basically every service that a dentist could need from their IT standpoint at a lower cost.
When I interview, people that, some people are familiar with my show, and we're all over the U.S. and Canada, and a lot of medical doctors and dentists. And I like to say on the show, I'm not endorsing the doctors. This is a platform to get your message across, and I'm not endorsing you. But it does seem that you're offering something that's better than what's out there across the board, right?
Correct.
And it's less expensive and better service. I guess the challenge is just getting people to, number one, believe it, to trust that what you're saying is accurate. You have plenty of references as well.
We've worked with over 2,000 offices, so we got plenty of references.
Now, also, I know what I was going to say is when I interview some of the dentists that are doing great work secretly, and they don't say it on my show, but I ask them, I go, do you think you're like one of the best in the world? And they go, nobody ever asked me that, but yeah, I do, right? Or the wife says, yeah, he thinks he's the best. Do you feel like your company in this regard, with everything we're talking about, is the best?
Well,
I mean, do you?
I want to be modest, but yes, I wouldn't be offering the services if we didn't feel that we were the absolute best in the world.
So before we move on to HIPAA with NetWatch, is there anything we haven't talked about?
Well,
final message here.
The beauty of the system is that at the end of the month, they're going to get a report sent by us that outlines everything that was done, the health of their network, all the problems that we occurred. It's a very comprehensive report. Now, most of them probably won't read it, but it's there for them if they need it. So,
do you catch? I mean, does anything get by you? Does it happen?
Not much. We're pretty much aware. That's the beauty of the system, is that we know what the problems are and we catch them.
So if I'm a dentist and I get this NetWatch and the Data Protect Gold, bundle those two things together, you're saying chances are I'm not going to have any downtime.
I would say at least 90% of our clients have zero downtime. And when they do have downtime, the 10% that do, we're measuring that in minutes as opposed to days or weeks, unfortunately.
It's hard to believe, by the way, that's going on in dentistry. I guess obviously I don't hear about it.
You don't hear about it. These problems occur for dental offices every day. And that, again, that's our goal, is to make sure that we prevent the problems, but if there are going to be problems, that we can get them back up and running as quickly as possible. Do
you deal with a lot of the big offices, mega offices, kind of even chains, or do you specialize in the smaller practitioners?
Our focus is typically on the solo practitioner, but we do work with a number of group practices as well. Their needs are very similar, just on a larger scale, but we certainly these services can work with a small office, a multi-location practice, or even one of the large chains.
Now, you said that your most popular service is the Data Protect?
Yes.
But is this your favorite? I mean, is this the one they need the most?
I love the NetWatch.
Does this one need to be
I think
popular?
I think the NetWatch is going to save them the most money, because when we catch these problems and we can take care of it in such a rapid manner and minimize their downtime, that's far more cost effective than it is to bring in a technician to spend hours in the office. So I think it's the one that's going to have the best return on investment of any of the services that we offer.